Andrew Villafranco, and today I'm going to show you how to drive a manual transmission car. The reason why I'm going to show you how to drive a manual transmission car is because let's say you have a class at 10:30 and it's like 10:20 and you have to drive to the class, but your mom took the car that's automatic and the only car in the driveway is standard, but you don't know how to drive it. And you have to get to class, so that's the only car you can take because everyone else is already in class and no one can like pick you up and take you to class. The different things about an automatic and a standard car is because you have your clutch, your brake, and your gas. You also have the stick shift, the prized possession of stick shift. In a stick shift, you're going to have the numbers on top. And this car in particular has 6 gears, and you push down and you put it in this direction for reverse. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to turn on the car. You're going to put your key in, you're going to push down your clutch pedal, and you're just going to turn it like you're going to turn on automatic, but remember you have to have your clutch pedal in, and this in neutral, in the middle. Ready to go? Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to lift off, how to launch on this car. You're going to put your clutch pedal down, you're going to hold your brake because your e-brake is up because there's no parking like an automatic. So you're going to release it, you're going to put it in first gear, like you're going to follow this area. Put it in first, you're going to slowly release your clutch pedal and your gas. You're going to release your clutch pedal and push the gas slowly, so then you can go. When you're starting off, since right now in Brownsville there's not a lot of hills, you can just when you release your clutch and you go to the gas, you're not going to move back or forward because if you're on an incline and you do that, when you release the brake to go, you're going to either start going back depending on which incline you're at. So when you're on a hill, you have to do it a lot quicker, so then you don't go back and like hit the car behind you or cause an accident. If you're approaching a stop sign and you forget that you're driving a standard car and you just push the brakes to slow down, when you do that, your car is going to turn off because you're in gear. Just like that. So what you're going to do when you approach a stop sign so the car doesn't turn off like I just showed you, you're just going to push the clutch in, put this in neutral, and hit the brake. So then you can let go of the clutch because this is in neutral, nothing's in gear, so then your car doesn't turn off. As you can see, it's still on. So when you're at a stop sign and cars are behind you or at a stoplight, don't get nervous because then you're going to try to do it too quick and your car's going to turn off and it's going to take even longer. So just be patient, put it in first when your foot's on the clutch, put your signal light depending on which way you're going to go, and slowly release and push the gas. You're going to shift up every time it hits 3. So it can go down because then you're just going to be wasting a lot more gas every time you go above 3. Whenever you're not going to do a complete stop, instead of stopping completely and putting it back in first or whatever, you can just keep it in second and just keep going since you're not going to go to a complete stop to where you have to launch off again because your car is still in motion, so you can put it in second. Because when you put it in first, it's just going to start lagging. Like on a computer game, it's going to start lagging, so you're going to put it in second so it doesn't do that. So then every time you go faster, you can just shift up. Every time it hits 3. Every time you're going to approach a speed bump, just like when your car is still in motion, you're going to put it back into second gear. So right now, I'm approaching a speed bump. I'm going to push the clutch and the brake, put this back in neutral, release the clutch. You're going to go up. Once you already cross the speed bump, since your car is still in motion, you can put it in second and do that same motion of releasing the clutch and pushing the gas in. Okay, so right now I'm at a red light. So I'm gonna make sure I don't get nervous. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna take my time just like right now. How I took my time and now I'm lifting off, no problems. Every time your meter hits 3, you're gonna shift up. So right now it's gonna hit 3 again. So now I'm gonna go to third gear. every time it hits 3, but remember, stay up to the speed limit. You're gonna put it in 4th, and there. But let's say somebody brakes in front of you, and you're going 40, and you put it in neutral because someone's braking in front of you, and you're gonna push the clutch. And then you don't know which gear to put it into, because then if you go put it back in 2nd, you're gonna just like start lagging. You're gonna check how much you're going. If you're going over 20, you can put it in 3rd gear. If you're going over 40, you're gonna put it in 5th gear. Since right now my car's still in motion, I'm gonna turn. I can put it in 2nd, because 1st gear is only to put your car in motion. After you put your car in motion, you don't need 1st gear anymore. So when you're slowing down to make a turn, because you're gonna do that turn under 20 either way, if you want to do it or not. Otherwise, something bad's gonna happen. So you can put it in 2nd gear. Always remember that. So right now I'm in my neighborhood, and I'm gonna show you how to do the speed bump again. Put all those in combinations. You're gonna push your clutch. Right now I'm approaching. You're gonna put this in neutral. Let go of your clutch. Push the brake. I just passed the speed bump. Put it in 2nd because your car is still in motion. And then right now I'm gonna turn into my street, put it in neutral, push the brake, and turn. First kid in the street. Put it in 2nd because your car is in motion. So then whenever you approach your destination, put it in neutral and push the brake. But if you keep it in 1st or in 2nd, your car is just gonna turn off like that, and you don't want that to happen. Once you're parked, you're gonna make sure your gears are in neutral, because you don't want to do what I just did as an example, because I almost hit the car in front of me trying to show you guys what was gonna happen. Okay, so you're always gonna make sure this is in neutral, and then when it's in neutral, because you push your clutch, you can release it, hold the brake, and pull up your e-brake, because remember, there's no park or anything. Then you can release your brake and turn off